Hello guys, I got a funny looking drawings over here, but today I'm going to explain to you the importance of wearing masks, conforming to quarantine movement, how the virus spreads, and why not touching your nose, your eyes, and mouth. But first, we have to look at this funny looking timeline, the red people. And note that the red is infected. Okay. And the regular symptoms of having coronavirus is having cough, fever, shortness of breath, or having no symptoms at all, which is a rare case, but it is true. So, we assume I categorize these people as units, but today we assume that the unit number 1 is the first person to get infected, and we assume that unit number 1 is infected unit number 3, and then unit number 3 goes to unit number 4, and then unit number 4 got infected and having symptom which is fever, and number 4 thought it's a normal fever, so unknowingly unit number 4 goes to unit number 6, which unit number 6 have a family, and family matters. And what do you do when you are infected? Please go to the nearest clinic or hospital for medical checkup and stop meeting people. Why stop meeting people? And what happens if you're not stop meeting people? This is what's going to happen when you stop meeting people. Then unit number 6 will be meeting unit number 7, and then number 7 got infected, and number 7 will be infecting unit number 2. And now it turns red. Sorry, unit number 2, you're my favorite number. And then the cycle repeats. And this is why I made this. Cycle repeats. And then we must know how it spreads. How it spreads. And moving to that, we made this. Infection of coronavirus known by droplets, and this one is still in discussion. Body fluids, saliva, and still in discussion also airborne. And there are many types of virus transmission, so I'm gonna check out 2. First is to enter your body, which is what coronavirus is it? Coronavirus transmitted by entering your body, and other will be entering your blood vessel, which is known by HIV. But coronavirus just enter your body. It doesn't need to enter your blood vessel. It just needs to enter your body and just wreak havoc. So I've been classifying 2 contacts of coronavirus, spread of coronavirus, which is the direct and indirect contact. So we need to look at the direct contact. So there are 2 scenes in direct contact. So scene 1, soft speaking. So you can see these people are speaking. And these blue things are air particles. And these are the droplets. And you know that when we talk, droplet travels when we talk. Your saliva is traveling when you talk. Even right now when I'm talking. So we need to see the spacing. The spacing is close. And the influence is the room pressure in the wind pressure. Droplet travels when talk. And red alert. These people are not wearing masks. No masks, no social distancing. Facial area is exposed. So they have a chance of getting infected by coronavirus. And scene number 2, the people is screaming. This guy is screaming. I presume this is guy because he doesn't have a long hair. And this guy is smiling. See? He's smiling and screaming. And we look at this. Spacing is close, and influence is droplets movement. Let's turn on the brightness. Too bright. And droplet travels more vigorous. doing scream or sneeze. And red alert, no mask, no social distancing, and no facial area is exposed. So why does this scenario make them infected? And we must know why, and I'm going to tell you why. So why not touching your nose? Why not touching your eyes? Why not touching your mouth? See, you can see from the scene 1, these are the air droplets, air particles and droplets. You see, the air particle and droplets. It is touching the eyes, touching the nose, touching the mouth. And why? So I'm going to explain to you how. So when the air particle or droplets in contact with your eyes, you'll be touching with your hands. So your hands will be touching your eyes like this. I'm touching my eyes, and then unknowingly I'm touching my tear duct. So the tear duct sucks the virus inside, so the virus goes into the tear duct. Let me get my pen. Goes into the tear duct and to the nose. It went from here to here, from the nose to mouth and to inside. And that is how it spread. That is how you were affected because of this, the talking, no social distancing. And look at the particle, look at the droplets, and how it infects, and how it enters to your body. And when you touch your nose and you touch your mouth, this is direct contact. Sneak peek. And you know why? Because of this. Droplet, saliva, airborne, a body fluid. Still in discussion, and enters body. So we're looking to the indirect contact by airborne and spread to abstract object, which is your clothes, your mask. Outside your mask, please don't touch it. And your table, floor, or even walls. And you must need to keep your hands clean. And by hands, look at this ugly hand. And by hand, it is spread and back to here. By hands, back to this thing. And we move on to prevention. Why we should wear a mask. This is why we should wear masks. As in scene 1, these two persons are wearing masks, and we must see they're wearing masks, social distancing, 1 meter apart approximately, and possibly using eye shielding, possibly. So when you wear a mask, it decreases the droplet spread. It decreases the droplet spread. You see, when you talk, and the droplet doesn't travel far more than this, it inhibits the droplets. So lessening this scenario, lessening this kind of infection. That's why it's wearing masks. You need to wear masks all the time because of this. Though it will still leave you vulnerable. You are not well protected with masks because your eyes still exposed, your nose is still exposed, and that is why you need to wash your hands. Wash your hand with soap or hand sanitizer, because soap, it will kill virus instantly. In fact, that soap is much better than hand sanitizer. Soap is more effective. Soap dissolves fat membrane and kill virus instantly. It kills virus instantly because it dissolves fat membrane more effectively than hand sanitizer. People are going after hand sanitizer, but they don't know that this fella is more important and more powerful. And then the last part, restriction order. As I call it, the safe house or the quarantine. In case, I'll be giving you 4 cases. The first case is healed. The second case is reinfected. Third case is wear, and the fourth case is interference. And note that black guy is uninfected, or uninfected. So red guy is infected, and blue guy has past infection period, or heal. Might be not totally heal. And we need to see scene number 1. Unit number 1 is infected and goes to medical building, which is the hospital or general clinic or something like that, and then goes out from the medical building and goes home, which is healed. This is what it does. And scene number 2, reinfected. Look at this guy, reinfected. Infected, goes into medical building and goes in home, still safe, but still goes outside and got infected by people that are infected, or indirect spread, or just fail hygiene. What is indirect spread again? Which is this one, this thing, indirect spread. Okay, indirect spread. You must know that when you are out from this place, a medical center, something like that, some or few or most of you are not totally resistant to the virus, as vaccine is not made yet, or antibody is not known yet, and we don't know about that because this virus is still new. We do not know about that. And the third case is where. What is the meaning of where? As you can see, the unit 1 having symptoms like cough. Unit 2, I forgot to put it. Let's assume that it is having symptoms like tiredness or something. Well, look at 3. Symptoms, no symptoms, having no symptoms. And he doesn't know, I assume this is a he or she or whatever. Unit 3 doesn't know that these people are infected. So Unit 3 is coming into contact with these units. Or Unit 3 got infected by indirect spread. And by this, the other people be infected and be going to medical building. That's how. Because you must know that some people are infected by coronavirus or infected with coronavirus, but they show no symptom, and they still able to do this and to do this. They're able still to do both if they don't use this. They will still able to spread. And look at the final scene, the interference. This one is the most hated. Even I hate it. Okay, we must look at unit number 4. Okay, as unit number 4 is already infected, and maybe it went to the medical building, or maybe it ignores, or maybe it went out again, disobeying safety law, symptoms, you call it whatever you want, and then meeting other people, and then meeting other people and spreading. And the other people will be going to the medical center, and if the other people is doing any of these 3, then this thing will be repeating itself. Which why I made this thing again. Cycle repeats. So you can rewatch this video and do yourself a recap and how it spread and how the virus spread and how do you want to prevent it. And I hope this will educate you enough. And maybe I'll be doing another video which be getting more detail or some sort, or I'll be too lazy to do it. But this is it, which I already explained to you: the importance of wearing masks, conforming to quarantine movement, how the virus spreads, why not touching your nose, your eyes, and your mouth. Thank you. Hasta la vista. I need to drink some more.